G'day everyone and welcome to another unboxing and quick overlook at another fine addition to the collection. Today we have Koneko from High School DxD, and most people who watch this channel and who refer to themselves as men of culture would definitely be familiar with High School DxD. Known very well for its plot. One of the most famous for its plot, really. You go there for the plot and stay there for the plot. Alright. So, as always, pretty well packaged here. And boom, straight into it. No mucking about with this one. That picture there gives a really good idea of what you're in for with this. So, whilst I get her out of the box, the box actually, first impressions, is rather on the smaller side, which is good because you do have to store these. You have to store them somewhere. This is one of the, I guess, more risque figures that I've ever purchased, and I believe it is actually a cast-off. It was quite interesting when I ordered this. There was a lot of, I guess, conjecture, a lot of theorizing online whether or not it was or wasn't a cast-off, as they didn't show any pictures of it, but I believe in fact it is. Additionally, this is also a re-release, so you can see she doesn't have the stockings. So there was a release quite a while ago with the stockings, but it was quite expensive on the aftermarket. Like, you were looking at 1,000 Australian dollars plus, which is like triple her retail value. So, you know, when bit unachievable for most folks. So when they announced this one, the re-release, I jumped on it. There's also a Rias. So if you're interested, one of my mates actually has Rias. So if interested, shout out in the comments, and I'll try and get him to show an unboxing of that one. We can bring them together as well. Without further ado, I'll open her up. Give you guys a good look. So, take all those sleeves off. Actually quite well packaged, to be honest. Every component looks to have plastic protective material over it, especially the assets. Get that off. Yep. Does come with the earpieces separate, so you will need to mount those on. It looks like these are plugs, so on the top, two pieces come off, and then you'll place these pieces in. I have not done this correctly. There we go. Had those the wrong way around. Of course, as always with these sorts of figures, you never want to force anything. It can be quite fragile. There we go. So it doesn't go in first time. As I mentioned, this figure is a cast off, so this is the other piece, so might not be able to see very well, but this piece here comes off. And you can put this on here if you want that to show, but I don't think we'll do that. And there you have it. Here's Koneko. She's actually on the smaller side. Like, I guess she, as a character, she's quite small in stature, and but normally being 1/4 scale, like they're usually quite large. But this one actually isn't too large, which is a good thing, I think. pose. Oh dear. They're a bit speechless, to be honest. I guess that does sort of show what my thoughts are. Really, like, I'm quite impressed. Like, it is a really nice figure. Yeah, recommended. Like, their bunny girls are expensive, and I'm glad they look like to be going down the trend of re-releasing figures that are getting too expensive. So in this case, and they're mixing it up a bit without the stockings. I don't mind. To me, I'd rather buy the one without the stockings rather than paying the aftermarket price. Some people might argue, but yeah, I'll do some close-up shots. I'll take a few shots with some other bunny girls, give you an idea of scale, and then we'll wrap things up. Yeah. Here we have a shot with the Koneko bunny girls, and as you can see, she's a lot shorter than something like the Aqua here. Aqua, for example, one of the downsides is, even though she's so big, she actually is too tall to fit in some of your standard detail shelf. But Megumin and Koneko, you don't have to worry about that. It sort of gives an idea. Next to Megumin, who's probably a similar sized character, you can see how tall she is, and then how low Koneko is here. But in similar, I guess if she was standing, she'd be similar height. So the scale looks about right, but you can obviously put her on a detail with no worries, which is pretty nice. Whereas with the taller figures, they tend to struggle. I'll do some close-ups and then we'll wrap it up.